because so much of what I do is accidental. I finished my high school years in a military base in Heilbronn, Germany, and I commuted by train to the American high school in Stuttgart, which is an hour and a half long. And one of the stops on the train was a town called Laufen, which happens to be where Hölderlin died. And we all know that Hölderlin spent his last 20 odd years as a locked up crazy man in a tower overlooking the Neckar, the same river. And yet many people think he's one of the all-time great poets. So if you hear Istar, it's him referring to the Danube and me to the Piscataqua. Here we go. The Piscataqua, or clear running river, originates in the low hills of Francistown and runs through the grasslands of Ware to join the Merrimack and flows thence to the Gulf of Maine and the great Atlantic. Its earliest memories include Crotchet Mountain and the chemical factories of Clinton, Mass., whose multicolored effluents can join the Merrimack at Nashua. Or is the Gulf the source of the Ister, running in reverse as if subject to the moon as it carves the coastline into valleys and marshlands that border the Saco and the Mississippi, where Helios sets at 8 p.m. on sun-drenched days, inhabited by blackflies and ticks among kindred press. All rivers are one, from the Yangtze to the Suhegan. Cities are builded on these shores, where office towers and factories hum and spew their waste, even as children float their toy sailboats and catamarans on turgid waters. Let's retrace our rivers to fountains in the Laurentians and White Mountains, home of the Connecticut lakes. But is there time? Is there a place that will receive the pleas of the mothers and fathers of Yemeni children? Among the woodlands of the industrialized North are the sites of abandoned mills, sawmills, and felting mills, and shoe factories, and mills where the famous jumping lumberjacks were manufactured. These industries once populated the reaches of the Ister. The sludge, as it descends to the oceans of the world, kills the fish that feed inshore, pollutes estuaries, inlets, matted with sewerage and putrid red algae, though over the Annisquake Falls, gleaming salmon can still be seen as they climb the water stage installed by a power-generating plant, slapping their tails as they ascend, ledges washed by the life-giving waters, once sacred to Pennacook and Abenaki, as are the falls of Galicia's Sil and Parnassus, the Mina with its ancient Roman encampments.